Pregnant and 16, moving out of a state into an entirely new one, starting completely over. This is how my life started, moving to Iowa. I was working at the McDonald's in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin my sophomore year. My dad came in with his longtime friend. He came to say goodbye to me. I thought this was the end of the world. What it really was a start to something I wasn't really prepared for. He decided to go down to Iowa and find us a new house so we could completely start over. Our house flooded in the same year of '08 as it did in Cedar Rapids. A few weeks later, after my dad moved down to Iowa, I found out I was pregnant. I was scared. I was upset. And most of all, I was angry. I was angry with the fact that I was going to be moving. I wasn't going to have any friends where I was going to move to. And it was the most important time of my life, my sophomore year in high school. We settled in Hiawatha, Iowa in September 2008. I started going to Kennedy and I absolutely hated it. I had no friends. I was depressed. I found out I was having a little girl. Her name was Lily. I had her on January 23rd, 2009. She was the best thing that ever happened to me. I started going back to Metro. Things were going good there. They were looking up. And then it happened. June 15th, 2009, she passed away. I hit an all-time low, but then I realized I couldn't stop life because something like this happened. I had to move forward. So I had an opportunity to take a scholarship, and I got my CNA certificate. I decided I wanted to help people. I wasn't certain how, but I figured that was a good start. And with that, I was a CNA for 2 years. And then I met Richard. Richard and I had a beautiful little boy named Gabriel. He's now 1. Now I stay home and I do online classes for medical transcription, and he's the reason why I was able to do this. I was afraid of going back to school. I was most assuredly thinking throughout the entire time that I was going to fail, but I haven't. I've done this. It's proof that you can do it on your own, that you can rely on family, and that even sometimes the littlest things can brighten your day. We're actually expecting another baby September, maybe October. But despite all of that, I worked hard. I had 3 jobs at one point. I was going to school. I graduated early. And yet I still kept everything in line for the most part. I stayed out of trouble. There was no issues. I learned that I had a purpose in life. My son gave me the strength to move forward. And I'll be excited to say in May of 2015 I'll have my Associates of Science. Just because you're having issues with friends, or you feel that you can't get life on track, or maybe a little depressed at times, it just means that you need to concentrate more on yourself. The only one who's in charge of you is yourself, and you can change it, but only with the same power of will. So hopefully you take heed from my little inspirational speech here, and I hope that you can go on and do great things with your life, like I can do. Everybody has it within them, and I'm sure you can do it too.